all internet people, uh, play Celeste Bingo, join Celeste Community Event Discord server. If you don't know what the URL is, because none of us know, go to switch.tv/Celeste Community and go to the description, click on Discord, or if not, just type exclamation mark Discord, click the link to join, and then like enjoy yourself while you lose your mind routing.
But don't say that they're gonna lose their mind.
The link on Celeste's Discord is discord.gg/J lowercase g, capital D, capital P, lowercase p, capital Y, lowercase u, lowercase e, capital V, capital W, lowercase w.
Are you reading this,
That's the one.
or?
No, yeah, it is reading it because
I hope.
bots in source code.
Good news, you don't need to do a wave dash for
Yeah, you
well,
don't need
you
to do a wave dash in or what we're trying to say.
But I want to go far.
I mean that's a different question.
I hate infiltration so much.
Yeah, this custom level looks spicy.
You should have died. So those are seekers, but faster. So those are faster seekers. So if you like seekers, which everyone obviously loves seekers, yeah, get the head.
Definitely not Bane of my usual playthrough.
Yes. Toppy. Oh, that's what you're. Okay, right. I forgot what that was. Unlucky. I went early? I don't get it. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. No, please. Oh, get the dash crystal. Wait! I'm so stupid. I did not see that spinner. I'm like struggling way more in this room than I should be. Uh-oh. No, let's go back. Oh! That was not nice. No! Why do I keep on rushing that? I did the same mistake again. He stopped to my left. Oh, by arrow. I don't know what arrow left. Or like a while ago. There we go.
I'm going to.
You're gonna cry.
Wow.
I best like you.
Are you playing right now?
What? Am I not streaming?
No.
Nope.
Oh. I thought I was streaming. Where's my OBS?
Enter and exit the room 20 times.
Okay, there we go.
Wait, Wait, does Juggernaut pop leads?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you're not lying to
does.
me.
It would be really funny if I was actually.
30.
Right, and there's no
Play
reason
all
you need.
Reflection to unlock Summit.
Yeah, it's just like not
Thought
optimal.
about using 2 jump buttons for that.
It's just not optimal. Oh, is Bolt here? I've no if Bolt was here, yeah, that's the strat that I do for that room.
Yes.
I spent 3 hours destroying the boss balloons in Balloons TD6.
Well, I've never fought that boss balloon, so I don't know what to do for
I
it.
only just realized that Sub joined.
Beat it up.
Hi.
How is?
Speed it up.
Oh wait, how the fuck did Joel get through? That was so fast.
Well, I'm
I-
dead, GG.
I owned the Dreadballoon. because
Dreadballoon was
piss
very
easy.
easy to beat up.
Okay,
Dreadballoon is
like,
piss
I
easy,
can
and
sort of own
Lunarius
Lunarius.
is piss hard.
I mean, I don't think Lunarius is that bad for us.
Really?
Wait, what money?
I mean,
in
in the boss rush, Lunarius actually kind of hurts a lot.
I mean,
Oh, it's on this map.
It's also on Off the Coast, so yeah, not
Oh, that's
super
true.
ideal.
Savadra, Jami H, Kaliud.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, I'm glad you'll go through like fucking Dreadballoon so quickly. I did not want to have to play Dreadballoon.
What's wrong with Dreadballoon? It was
I
very
do not
easy
like
to
I
beat
do
up.
not like Dreadballoon.
He's easy to beat up. I beat
I
him
am
up.
not a Dreadballoon enjoyer, I'm gonna be honest.
I think I am
That's
a
fair.
Dreadballoon enjoyer. That
Yeah,
was my first
I am
time
a
beating him up.
Lunarius and Lich enjoyer. I am a boomer.
I don't know who Lich is.
Lich is
Frick.
Vampire, Gamer Boy.
A vampire.
Yeah, those are the first two bosses, so they're the ones I'm most familiar with.
No, so the way the boss rush islands work is after you beat a boss on an island, it takes you to the next island, and that has a different boss, a different map, and restriction towers.
Yeah. Do you gain like one buff, but you lose 2 towers, so
The 2 towers that got owned by, like, getting taken away
we
from
still have both.
are, like,
Oh,
fucking... Hold on, let me look at this. I took
no,
a
I don't think
screenshot,
so.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
basically,
it's Dart and Glue, so Dart
yeah, we
Paragon
lost
is
Dart and
out.
Glue. And then
And-
before that, we lost Village and Bomb.
You do have 4 days for the whole event.
I didn't demo.
Oh, we
We
still
always
have
have
4 days for the
buckets.
whole event.
But
Yeah, the
Yeah.
event is to get to the, like, 5th island. That's the boss rush.
Maybe you should have specified
this
that,
entire
Bullet.
stream. Like this
'Cause you
entire
did not
day,
specify
he has been
that.
like he has been stratting out the bosses.
At the same time, because Vortex and Lich are not in boss rush rotation right now, it means the strat will still work for FaZe and Dreadballoon if they don't take away the, like, towers that were used in the strat, but chances are they're going to take away some of the towers that were used in strat. But
Yeah.
in any case, like,
Curious what the Dreadballoon
237
because I just got Druids at the start and then just went from there.
the Dreadballoon strat was, like, chill. I can find my VOD
your income's
highlight
just like garbage during this.
for
Okay.
what I did.
Oh.
Do that real quick. But, like, I got, like, 3 120s, basically. It was kind of chill.
gonna head up for that. I have to try to talk to me toward the end of that game. Suit up and be back in a minute.
Farewell.